Guido coming at you with a tactics talk. Loaded into Lakeville in my Object 252U Russian Tier 8 premium tank. You can see that we have a huge advantage up top with heavies. We got 4 heavies to their 2, and lots of TDs going on right here. This is an encounter mode game, and I am doing this video because I'm going to call this one Riddle Me This, and I'm asking for a little input from anyone who's viewing it. Put it in the comments section when you get to it. What I'm curious about is, does anybody actually think this over here is a good idea, either from the red side or from the green side? With an encounter battle on Lakeville, what exactly do these people figure they are going to do? If you believe that this maneuver over here, going into the valley, is a good idea, please leave a comment and tell me why you think that is. I'll tell you why I think it isn't. When I loaded in here, and I actually fast forwarded to this point because it got a little salty with the team when I saw the way it was deploying. I figured because we've got the 4 heavies up top, if all 4 heavies went into town, this is over pretty quickly. We would end up owning the town. And let's say you did flank us over here and come around from behind. So what? With all the heavies in town, being able to defend all the approaches right here, very unlikely that the red team would win. You can see that even more of the red team is sitting on the center road. And they sent very few things down into the town. So we got the Oni moving around. I'll just come around and pop him. I'm going to do a little bit of no respect. I'm running this 252, which is a pretty OP tank. To a large extent, I'll just kind of laugh at these guys while they look at me and bounce. You can do some things with this tank that you can't do with others. And it has a lot to do with just sticking your nose out there and blasting at people. We take the Oni out. Need to get rid of this Panther. I figured there might be some TDs coming in town, and that's what ends up happening. In fact, the RHM is here. You'll find him in a minute, and the Scorpion. So they're both things we have to deal with. But of course, the fight is still going on over here, and it's indecisive. Guys run back. The FV is still sitting there. So exactly what in the valley, riddle me this, what in the valley did they believe they were going to get done? And I'll just keep on. This T-32 is poking with his side armor. I'm able to finally do a little better side scraping. He did end up penning me a couple times, I think, with regular AP. Was he hitting me down in the... Yep, got me in that lower plate at least once. It's an accurate gun, so it's going to be able to do that kind of thing. Oh, there's the RHM. We'll hit him. Bounce. 750 bounce, so that's just something that this tank can do. Moving, making the shot harder. Scorpion G's not looking at me. I'm just sort of scoffing the T-32 just to come around and get this shot. Ends up getting a shot on me. I'm surprised the RHM didn't pop around over there. So he's sitting there. Get the last pixel as he tries to get away, and the Scorpion G got killed by our RHM, which is camping back in the back. And we got guys sitting on cap. So we went into town with very few of our tanks, quite frankly. What did it end up being? 5. IS-6 eventually came up and supported. They didn't send very much. They had quite a few on the center. And we're going to end up capping this thing out, unfortunately. I'll come around here and kill the RHM. So this is pretty typical, actually, of what happens on this map when teams invest quite a bit over here. It really ends up being a no-factor fight. These guys beat the tanks that we sent over there. So they did nothing. They didn't flank. I suppose there could be an argument made that they defended from these guys coming through. But still, riddle me this. Why do you think that's a good idea?